class, this is Raji. In the previous video, we were learning about the importance of organic chemistry, the catenating property of carbon, and we were telling that why carbon is so special that it is capable of forming huge number of organic compounds, whereas other elements are incapable of doing that. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about the classification of organic compounds. In your book you can find a different classification also in addition to this, but let's start from the very beginning. Okay, so I will say organic compounds can be simply classified into two. What are they? Hydrocarbons and non-hydrocarbon. As the name indicates, what are hydrocarbon? They are compounds containing carbon also, hydrogen also. Okay, so simple. Then what are non-hydrocarbons? They are compounds containing carbon, hydrogen. In addition to that, you can see other atoms also in that: nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, bromine, etc. Okay, so these atoms which are present along with carbon and hydrogen, we call them as heteroatoms, right? Okay, so carbon, hydrogen and these heteroatoms together we call them as non-hydrocarbon. Okay, yes. Then see, hydrocarbons can be further classified into two. What are they? Saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, what are saturated hydrocarbon? Saturated hydrocarbons are compounds which can form only carbon-carbon single bond. In that particular compound, the bond between carbon and carbon will be a single bond, or only one covalent bond will be present. That kind of compounds we call them as saturated hydrocarbons. Okay, saturated hydrocarbons are also known as alkanes. Okay, that's unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are those which are having multiple bonds between carbon atom. Okay, what is multiple bond? That will be a double bond or a triple bond. Carbon carbon double bond will be present sometime. Otherwise, carbon carbon triple bond will be present sometimes. Okay, so then you can tell that if a carbon carbon double bond is present, we call them as alkene. Got it? No? Okay, and what are alkynes? They are compounds in which carbon carbon triple bond is present. So simple, no? Okay, Now we are going to see how can we name the simple organic compounds: alkane, alkenes and alkynes. Okay, organic compounds generally has got three parts in their name. What is that? A root word will be there followed by another name, that is suffix. Okay, and sometimes in front of the root word you can find prefix also. Okay, so like I will say that the name of an organic compound is similar to that of your name. Okay, I don't know your name, so we will write Chintu's name. Chintu's full name is Chintu Kumar. Write it. Okay, you don't want to write it, it's only an example. Chintu Kumar. Okay, so most of his friends will call him as Chintu only, or this is the most commonly used part of his name. Okay, I will say. So if so, this is what we call as the root word of his name. Okay, the main part of his name. Okay, and a teacher will be maintaining a record of attendance. Okay, so in that she will be writing Chintu's name as that second name also she will be writing Chintu Kumar, right? No, so I will say that his second name is the suffix. Got it? No, Chintu is too good in running race, so he used to participating in running race and he got a certificate also and prize also for that. In that certificate his name is written as Master Chintu Kumar. Correct? So this master, okay, often we are not using in front of Chintu's name. We are not calling Chintu like that, right? No? Okay, but under special circumstances, we will be adding one more name also in front of his name, we can say. Correct? That is nothing but prefix. Got it? That is the reason I said even your name also and Chintu's name also is similar to that of an organic compound. Okay. Because in an organic compound, yeah, a root word will be there always, followed by the suffix. But under special conditions, we will be using this prefix also. Correct? Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, the root word in an organic compound depends upon the number of carbon atoms. Got it? Okay, yeah, the number of carbon atom. If only one carbon atom is present in an organic compound, yeah, we will be using the word meth. If two carbon atoms are present, we will be using the word eth. If three carbon atoms are present, yeah, the root word will be prop. And four are there, we will be using but. See, only up to this four carbon root name you can just memorize. Okay, yeah, others are same only, no. You are learning this in that polygons, right? No, yeah. See, penta means 5, hex 6, hept 7, oct 8, non 9, and dec, yeah, 10. That means 10 carbon atoms will be there in that organic compound. So simple, no? So try to memorize only these four. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Now, using the same concept, we are going to learn the nomenclature of some simple alkanes. Okay, yeah. Write along with me. Within no time, you will become an expert in this. Okay, right. So, what are alkanes actually? These are compounds in which, yeah, carbon-carbon single bond will be present in that. Okay, yeah. Write that. So, I am writing a 2-carbon alkane. Okay, and whenever you are writing an organic compound, yeah, around carbon atom, make sure you are writing 4 bonds. See, look at this carbon atom, only 1 bond is present. Okay, yeah, I am writing, yeah, other 3 bonds also. Okay, yeah, and look at this carbon atom, and see, only 1 bond is present. So, you will have to write 3 more bonds, and the other valencies are satisfied by hydrogen. Your compound is ready. Okay, you can write along with me. So, whatever you have written is the structural formula of this 2-carbon alkane. Okay, yeah. Whenever 2 carbon atoms are present in the organic compound, which is a root word, we will use the root word as eth. Okay, yeah. Now tell me, is it an alkane, alkene or alkyne? In between carbon atom, only single bond is present. Okay, yeah. So we will use the suffix as ane. So write that also. Okay, yeah. So what is the name of this compound? That is nothing but ethane. Got it? Molecular formula means, yeah, you have to write only the number of carbon and hydrogen atoms present in that. How many carbon atoms are present? 2. Okay, yeah. How many hydrogen atoms are present? 6. Okay, yeah. So what is the molecular formula? That is C2H6. Got it, no? Okay, yeah. So simple. Now write one more along with me. You are going to write a 3-carbon alkane. So, yeah, compound is ready. Okay, now what will be the name of this compound? 3 carbon atoms are present. No, do you remember which is the root word? That is correct only, prop. Okay, yeah. Now, is it an alkane, alkene or alkyne? Okay, yeah, that is alkane, right? No, so add that also, right? No, so whatever we are writing, this one is the root word, right? No, and then yeah, whatever we are attaching, that is nothing but the suffix, correct? Okay, yeah, got it. What is the molecular formula of the compound? That is total how many carbon atoms? C3. Okay, yeah, total how many hydrogen? That will be 8 hydrogen. C3H8. Got it, no? Okay, yeah. Now, see this one, like I'm writing, yeah, that 1 carbon alkane. What is that? Yeah, write along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 bonds will be present around carbon, and you are getting this compound is ready. What is the name of this one? Yeah, if only 1 carbon is present, what is the root word? Yeah, that is meth. Okay, and then we will attach an ane, methane. Yeah, what is the molecular formula? That is CH4. Got it, no? Now, I am greedy. I want to know the molecular formula of an alkane having 20 carbon atoms. What to do? Okay, yeah, we are in trouble, right? Okay, yeah. So, it is difficult, okay, writing all the carbon atoms and satisfying their valencies with hydrogen. It's a difficult work. So, that there is a general formula for alkane. What is that? Yeah, that is CnH2n plus 2. Okay, yeah, where n is the number of carbon atom. Okay, yeah, number of carbon atom. Try that. Yeah, try whether it is working with ethane. Okay, yeah. So in ethane, number of carbon atom is equal to 2. So I will write C2. How many number of hydrogen atoms are present? 2 into 2 plus 2. Okay, yeah. So that will be 2 into 2 plus 2. Correct, no? Okay, you are getting the same compound. Okay, yeah. C2H6. Got it? Yeah. In the same way, what is the how to find out the formula of propane? That means 3 carbon atoms. So N is equal to 3. Okay, yeah. So C3H. 3 2s are 6 plus 2. Okay, yeah. So that will be equal to yeah, see C3H8. Correct, no? So in the same way, find out what will be the molecular formula of the compound having 20 carbon atoms. Yeah, C20. Okay, yeah. And H 20 into 2 plus 2. Okay, that will give you the number of hydrogen atoms. So what will be the formula? That will be equal to C20, yeah, H42. Perfect, no? So we have discussed the naming of alkenes. Okay. In the same way, we need to learn the nomenclature of alkenes also, alkynes also. But we will do that in the next video. Okay. Yeah. So related to whatever we have learned, yeah, you can see these questions. Okay. Yeah. See, read that. What are hydrocarbons? Yeah. What are hydrocarbons? They are compounds containing carbon also, hydrogen also. Okay, yeah. Explain the difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. What are saturated hydrocarbon? They are compounds containing carbon-carbon single bond, correct? And what are unsaturated hydrocarbon? We discussed that. Okay, yeah. It will be containing multiple bonds you can write. Either a double bond or a triple bond. Got it? Yeah, that's all. Now see this one, all these are board questions. Alkanes are compounds having the general formula. What is the general formula of alkane? Yeah, we saw that also. Okay, yeah, what is that? CnH2n plus 2. Okay, yeah, where n is the number of carbon atoms. Okay, then they have low or high melting and boiling point. Okay, yeah. So we already discussed that in the previous video also. Yeah. What about the melting and boiling point of hydrocarbon compounds? Okay, yeah. So they are held together by weak forces. Okay, yeah. See, that means between the molecule, yeah, the forces of attraction is very weak. As a result, what will happen? If you are providing a very less temperature itself, yeah, easily it will be broken down. Right, no? So that is the reason they are having low melting and boiling point. We told the answer also. Okay, yeah. They have low melting point. That is the answer. As they are held together by weak or strong. Okay, yeah. Which is that force of attraction that will be weak. Okay, yeah. Intermolecular interactions. We answered that also. Now see this one. Draw the structural formula of a 3 carbon alkene. If they are asking the question like this, you can just write 3 carbon atom, and remember that is an alkene. Alkenes will be having single bond between them, right? Okay, yeah, no double bond or triple bond. Now satisfy the other valencies with hydrogen. Always 4 bonds will be there whenever you are drawing a carbon atom. Got it, no? Now, see, other valencies will be satisfied by hydrogen. Our compound is ready. Now tell me, what will be the name of this compound? Yeah. 3 carbon atoms are there, right? No? Okay, yeah. So, which will be the root word? That will be prop. Okay, yeah. As it is an alkane, yeah. Which will be the suffix? That will be ane. Propane. Got it, no? Okay, yeah. So, we have discussed the simple classification of hydrocarbon and the nomenclature of alkenes also. Okay, yeah. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.